coatings and additives in enhancing polyurethane. This one is by Mr. Gaurav Sachdeva. He is the director at Chemie Products Private Limited. Gaurav has experience in the PU industry for the past 16 years, and during his tenure, the company has ventured into the automotive industry, liquid colorants and additives. Please do come up on stage, Gaurav. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, my friends. Namaste. My name is Gaurav Sachdeva. I am from India. We are Chemie Products Private Limited. We are a 28-year-old organization who is manufacturing PU colorants in India. Apart from that, we are also into release agents, in-mold coatings, lacquers. Basically, we say that we make spices. We are from India, we are a very spicy country, we are a very colorful country, and we add spices to polyurethane to make it more tasty. So today I am going to present a topic about us, our job, what we basically do. So these are all the products that we are into manufacturing. Colors, coatings, release agents and binders. How do they enhance polyurethane to make it more beautiful? So that is the topic. So each of these components play a very critical role in optimizing the properties, aesthetics and functions of polyurethanes. Polyurethanes is a very versatile material. It is known for its durability, it is known for its flexibility, it is known for its chemical resistance. It is one of those materials who you can play with. A designer, when he is designing a product, thinks of polyurethane as a play-doh. You know, like a kid who thinks of a product as a play-doh, he thinks of it as a toy because he can modify the shape, the size, the density, hardness, chemical resistance, weather resistance, appearance, texture. So you name anything and he can play around and make it to his own choice. The world is his imagination and polyurethane it's his play-doh. So by incorporating various additives and enhancement, polyurethane can be tailored to make specific applications or requirements. Like metal is ductile and flexible. Polyurethane is more like you can make it meet any application, any properties, whether you want rigid, you want flexible, you want integral, you want shoe soles, anywhere you want to fix polyurethane, you can fix it there. So it is one of the most versatile material on earth and it's favorite for the designers. So how the role of colors is enhancing polyurethane. So why colors are needed in polyurethane? That is the question that I have got from so many people, because a lot of products are covered, you know. So colors were needed to differentiate between different products based on their application, their density, their properties. So polyurethane was one of the visual differentiator between different products. Colors were required for that. So when the product started getting out, the colors were required to make it aesthetically much more appealing. So the role of colors increased. They make the color more beautiful. They make the product more beautiful. So you can differentiate the product based on formulation, density, market segment. It can also help you reach a particular market segment based on region, geography, topography. So for example, the healthcare industry likes blue color. A lot of the people in the industry, they have their logo in blue color because it is one of the most trustworthy color on the planet. Similarly, if you want to start something that is really related to nature, and it is really sustainable, recyclable, green color will automatically come into the mind. So that is where colors can really indirectly guide your customers, your audience, and it can deliver a message to what products you are. So customize, obviously, to any product, customized colors gives you a much greater flexibility. If you can make something really bright, it encourages the younger audience. If it is earthy colors, it represents the older audience. So in that way, you can really, it provides you greater flexibility and branding opportunities. So, as we say, there is a lot of strategy and marketing behind the colors. How we say the color invokes a particular emotion inside a person. It has a direct connection with your mind. For example, red. Everybody of us know we symbolize red with two things. Either it is a color of anger or it is a color of love, passion, and desire. Right? So, red is a color that has come from fire. It has come when fire is super huge in energy, right? So, red symbolizes passion, fire, dynamism. So, if you want to show that you are bold, if you want to show you are very fast evolving, if you want to show that you want to make a statement, red is the color to be. Again, the opposite of red is blue. It has a very soothing, very calming, very trusting effect on every person's mind. That is the reason why it is the most widely used color in the world to make logos, to represent companies for the industry. If you want to show that my company will last for another 100 years, I will use blue as my brand identity. The next color, for example, green, it is connected to nature, growth, health, fertility. So, green is one of those colors, and it also represents sustainability, recycling, eco-friendliness, and for that you have other earthy colors also like brown and all. Then comes to the black. Black is one of the most luxurious color on planet. All the biggest brands that you will see, Apple, Coco Chanel, all the luxury showrooms, they have their products in black color. And black symbolizes powerful, formal, elegant, and it is one of the most industrial color on planet. If you want a industrial product, if industrial foam, it is has to be black. Another thing, black has the highest UV resistance. So if you want your product to long a very long shelf life, then it has to be black. What are the emerging trends in polyurethane colorants? So, as I told you, the colors were used only as an identification factor earlier. So, the dosage used to be very less, the colors used to be light, but nowadays the colors, they have to be vibrant, they have to be dark, they have to be fluorescent, they have to be in your face, and it has to be a differentiator in the market. Second, colors. Earlier, people used to wanted a very high strength color that they can dilute at their end. The cost and economics were the main factor. Now, people don't want to disturb their shop floors. They want a ready-to-use product directly into the company. So they want to use liquid colors that can be directly loaded into the machine, like a printing ink, and can get the job done. Third emerging trend is people want UV stable colors because PU as a material, as an aromatic material, has a very limited shelf life. So if you have UV stable colors, it automatically gives you the impression of a longer shelf life. Nowadays, polyurea as an application is growing leaps and bounds. So colors for polyurea is also into the trend. Um, Again, as per the industry, the trends have changed to burgundy, Turkish blue, shades of green are a huge hit these days. Fluorescent colors are in huge demand, and we as a company we developed customized color, tailor-made colors as per your brands. People send us their color and we match it and give it, and we have huge work these days. Our company is working round the clock to make colors for them. So I can say that the customization as per color is an all-time high. Also, people want to use colors at their factory. They want to make their own color combination to safeguard their brand colors. That is also in trend these days. Okay, now from colors, let us move to PU coatings. So, as you all know, polyurethane material. If you are feeling very cold, you put a cloth on yourself. So, PU coating is that cloth that you put on the PU article, and it gives you all the extra protection that you need. It makes the product aesthetically more appealing. It helps in release efficiency. It helps in maintaining surface finish. It increases productivity. It hides the surface defects, whether the craters, the holes that the PU can have, or there can be slight mold defects. You can play with the texture, you can play with the gloss, you can play with the shininess. So all these things in mold coatings can help. It can provide you with the fluorescence, it can provide you with metallic effect, it can provide with pearly effect. So all these things that you cannot get in PU as a material, you can get with the coatings. So some in-mold coatings make flexible molded foam more water and weather resistant. So they are used in insoles. Nowadays, even a formal shoe is so comfortable thanks to the beautiful insoles that are inside. These are very, very flexible foam, very soft. And these material are covered with the in-mold coating so that they are long lasting. In-mold coatings eliminates the process of painting, and let me tell you, painting, post-molding painting is one of the most expensive job on the planet, because you have to create an inventory, you have to clean it, you have to sand it, buff it, you have to repaint it, you have to stove it, you have to store it, you have to give it curing time. So if your inventory is supposed to get cleared in one day, if you have to paint it, it will get clear in 3 days. So now you have to store the 3 days inventory minimum. So in mold coating gives you ready to move part directly from the mold. What are the emerging trends in coatings for polyurethane? There are certain paints that can coat flexible foam to close its pores. And once you do that, the foam becomes weatherproof, it becomes waterproof, it becomes rainproof. It eliminates the need to cover it with cloth or artificial leather. And thus it empowers the foam manufacturer to directly become a furniture manufacturer. Instead of wood, they put high density polymer polyol based foam, they cover it with soft foam, they cover it with coatings, and the product is done, the furniture is done. This is one of the example. It is one company called as 6 inches, and they are making a product like this based on the coatings. Secondly, as I told you, the in-mold coating helps in the insoles, as well as some people are directly making PU soles and cover it with in-mold coatings, and they don't have a requirement of an artificial leather or upper. So now the PU, the soft material itself, is enough to get it done. Then it also increases the UV life, the aging. So nowadays we have a huge requirement for the from the PU industry. PU being very, very fast in production can give you a much higher production as compared to EVA or rubber soles. So people want to make sports shoes in the PU. So they want to make sports shoes that stays white in color. So there is a very high requirement of UV stable white color for making PU sports shoes that we are doing right now. It helps in providing chemical resistance, oil resistance, slip resistance. It can change the texture. It can make it rubberized so that it doesn't slip on the floor. So all these things are emerging in the coating industry and making the product more useful, more functional. Now we come to release agents. My release agent partners are also sitting with me. Thank you for joining me. So release agent facilitates efficient demolding by reducing adhesion between the polyurethane and the mold surface. It is a chemical that is sprayed on the mold, and it helps in easier demolding. It helps in the finish. It helps in the shining or the mattness. It helps in it reduces the surface defects of the mold. It helps in increasing the productivity of the PU articles. It also helps in cooking of the polyurethane externally by helping the reactions. So release agent people are the friends of PU system suppliers. Whatever they cannot do, they will ask the release agent people to do it for them, because we are an external partners. Whatever butter does on a pan while you're roasting bread on it, exactly the same thing is done by the release agent. So release agent selection is a very, very critical parameter. It depends on factors such as substrate, mold material, mold temperature, part density, machine timing, finish requirement, cleaning requirement, etc. So selection of release agent also depends on type of solvent based, water based, whether you need an internal release agent or on what kind of spray equipment you have. What are the trends that are emerging in the mold release agent market? Obviously, now everybody is talking about sustainability. So the market is moving from solvent-based, petrochemical material-based to water-based. Water-based is much more eco-friendly. Water-based is much more sustainable. So the market is moving from solvent-based to water-based. And majority of the market in the slipper and shoe industry has already done that. Automotive industry is in the process of doing that. Secondly, the market is in a demand for a very high gloss material. Earlier, we only used to see matte material on soles. Now, the market is in demand for very high gloss material. Customer want longer cleaning cycle. They want higher productivity. They don't want to clean the mold in 3 days, in 1 week. No, they want it more than 2 weeks. And I think 10 years down the line, they will be wanting a year or so. But that is the trend. They want a higher cleaning cycle. They want to reduce the consumption by using electrostatic guns. And nowadays, release agents are also able to provide you with multiple demoldings. You don't demold once, you can demold it twice, thrice. I have seen a customer who's demolding, who's putting release agent in 2 hours. So even that is possible. Now we come to another material. What are PU binders? So PU binders are MDI based free polymers. These are adhesives or glues that rebond the scrap foams, rubber tires, cast pieces to form a much higher density product, right? So it provides you with higher density, more structural integrity, cohesion. They enhance the mechanical property of the product. So this rebonded foam is used as a central layer in the mattress to provide it with the skeleton of the product. And binder enables customization and optimization. It helps in the NVH insulation and engineering foam parts. They are in a way helping the sustainability by reusing scrap foam. Thus, all the foams that has been already used has completed its life cycle. They are again bought and can be used into the rebonded foam. So, what are the emerging trends in binder? Nowadays, this is an era for e-commerce. Everybody wants to buy everything online, and till now, mattress industry was never able to sell online because it is a very bulky material. So now it is being sold in a box. So mattress in a box is a very, very emerging trend. And as I told you that the rebonded foam is the central part of the mattress. So people want more and more flexible binders that can be rolled in the foam and it can be used inside the box. Second is low viscosity nozzle sprayable binders. It helps in the automation of the machines. Secondly, people want specific NCOs because NCOs decide the reactivity of the binder. Some people want higher reactivity, some people want slower reactivity based on the application they are in. So based on that, specific NCOs are also emerging trends. Nowadays there is this is a non-colored binder piece. People want to create a brand identity in rebonded foam as well because it is also sold naked in the market. So they want to color this. So colors inside the binders are a huge demand these days. So I would like to conclude this presentation and how we can integrate the colors, mold coatings, release agents and binders and enhancing polyurethane. It really synergizes these components to make the polyurethane even more beautiful material and even more diverse material. Thank you for giving us time. We are Chemie Products. If you need any of these materials, we are a one-stop solution for you. We are ready to serve. We have served in India for last 30 years. Now we are exploring Europe. So I'll be very happy if you have any requirement. Please come and visit us. We are at N32 store. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm working on my fitness.